Show.
Good afternoon, friends.
So excited. It's 3 o'clock and we are in the Sunny TV Clubhouse for the show that's on in the afternoon, also known as...
Afternoon Delight.
And it is a delight to be here with my sunny co-host, Melanie. Very, very exciting using your government name.
Why do you do that?
Because it really does
so
sound
weird.
It sounds rich. It just
So
works.
weird.
Yeah, I love it. All right, we've got a pop culture Thunderdome quiz. I'm going to pivot back to detailsbydean.com.
Oh.
February 25th edition. So hopefully you were paying attention to the morning show with some of these great details that you actually said out of your mouth, which is why I think it's funny. We also have a Meme It or Leave It program today that's going to leave you feeling hysterical. And of course, we have a Reddit rundown report that you might want to just get real cozy for because it's a doozy today. Oh, man, it's something about getting pregnant. That's all I'm going to say. All right. Is this news? We've got 3 news stories that we will be discussing, and Mel is going to she thinks that they're all newsworthy, but we're going to let her know. Do we think it's worth it or not? So we'll get into that. I know there's a story about mosquitoes.
Ew.
You might like this then.
Hate mosquitoes.
But you might like this then if you don't like mosquitoes.
Straight to hell with them.
Well, straight to hell with the horrible horoscopes that come up later, but we do have Hey Girl Hey horoscopes. Let's get into all this. Can I get some pop culture Thunderdome music, please?
Thunderdome quiz. Just give me the freaking baby Thunderdome.
Oh, is that all you're going to do today? Okay.
No, I'm going to try it. I am trying it.
All right, we'll see. Because don't forget, you are now tied. You are almost, the
pressure is on.
MVP. Yeah. All right,
Pressure's
first question
on.
today. Renoir is the artist Renoir is most closely associated with which art movement? Is it Surrealism? Is it Impressionism? Is it Cubism or Baroque?
Impressionism, B.
Okay. Next up, George Harrison was the lead singer of the Beatles for majority of their songs.
False.
Okay. Next up, Anthony Burgess wrote the controversial dystopian novel Fahrenheit 451, Brave New World, A Clockwork Orange, or 1984.
A Clockwork Orange.
Oh, you're doing great so far, I think. Next up, Shah Jahan, who died on February 25th, built the Taj Mahal as a palace for himself.
True.
As a palace
False.
for himself.
False.
Had
It
to
was a
help my
gift for
friend there.
somebody.
Had to help my friend.
I'm trying to go for it without Baby Thunderdome. Let's
All
see.
right. Next up, Florida became the 27th state in which year? Was it 1776?
That's St. Augustine.
Was it 1845? Was it 1862 or 1901?
I'm going to say B, 1845.
Okay. Next up, the Overseas Highway connects mainland Florida to Key West.
True story.
Okay. Next up, number 7. The first Legal Tender Act of 1862 introduced which nickname for the U.S. paper money? Was it bluebacks, silver notes, greenbacks, or Liberty Bills?
Greenback, C.
Okay.
Give me my greenback, you bill collectors.
Next up, true or false, the NSA was created during World War II.
Sure.
Number 9, Muhammad Ali won his first heavyweight title by defeating which boxer? Was it A, George Fraser? Was it B, George Foreman? Was it C, Sonny Liston? Or was it D, Mike Tyson?
I think it's Jumpin' Joe Frazier.
Okay.
I'm going to go with A.
And finally today, Glenn Miller's death was officially declared on February 25th, even though his plane disappeared years
True
earlier.
story.
Okay.
Let's see how I did.
No Baby Thunderdome quiz.
See if I can do it.
Today, let's see. Let me go get my answer key. I'll be back. I am back with the answer key. All right, first one you said?
B.
Correct. Renoir is most closely associated to Impressionism. He was a founding figure in Impressionism, known for soft light and everyday scenes and dreamy brushwork. Next up, you said?
False.
Correct. John Lennon and Paul McCartney usually sang leads on most of the tracks. George, the quiet Beatle, but his songwriting later became legendary. Next up, you said?
C. A Clockwork Orange.
Correct. Published in 1962. It sparked debate for decades due to its violence and invented slang language called Nadstat.
Do you want to know my favorite scene from that movie? That's one of my favorite movies. He has the headgear on him. They're like scanning his brain, and he's like, they give him a picture of eggs pops up. He goes, "Eggy wigs, I'd like to smash them."
Oh,
It's very funny.
cool. Next up, you said
False.
correct. He built it as a mausoleum for his beloved wife. It's considered one of the greatest architectural achievements in
And
history.
I'm buying it tomorrow.
In history. Next up, you said?
I said B, 1845, but I feel like it's 1862.
You are correct with B, 1845. Approved February 25th, officially admitted March 3rd, 1845. Very
Okay.
nice. Next up, you said?
True.
Correct. The Overseas Highway connects Florida to Key West. It spans 113 miles and includes 42 bridges, including the famous 7 Mile Bridge. Nice. Next up, you said?
C, greenbacks.
Correct. The first legal tender act introduced was a nickname for U.S. paper money, the greenbacks, because of the green ink used on the back. Next up, you said?
True.
Wrong.
Damn it.
It was established by 1952 by President Truman during the Cold War.
All right, fine.
Next up, you said?
A, Joe Frazier.
Wrong.
It's C, Sonny Liston.
Yes,
Damn
in
it, I knew it.
1964, Ali shocked the world in Miami Beach at 22 years old. And finally, you said?
I said my computer's freaking out.
No.
True.
Correct. His plane disappeared. This is Glenn Miller over the English Channel in 44. He was officially declared dead later.
Well, I got 8 right, so I got an 80 without using a Baby Thunderdome, so I will take it.
Student, very good. They need love too, just like the capybaras and Fluffy Cow Cafe need a lot of love.
Looking for your wild side with a gentle twist, Sonnies? Say hello to the Capybara Cafe, Florida's most unforgettable animal experience. Get up close and personal with capybaras, reptiles, and the cutest exotic creatures around, all while learning, laughing, and making a real impact. Every visit supports animal shelters, provides sustainability, and delivers educational magic for the whole fam. So don't just scroll, scurry over to thecapybaracafe.com and book your encounter now. The Capybara Cafe, where curiosity lives and your wild heart gets to roam.
All right, let's get into Meme It or Leave It today. This first one, in 1948, there's a guy, he's asking for his wife's forgiveness in divorce court. Look at that, but she's got the sunglasses on indoors.
She's at,
No way she going back on this one, brother.
listen, my future's so bright, I gotta wear shades.
This next one is for you. My toxic trait is not letting anyone else clean.
Yep.
Because it's not clean unless
True.
I clean it. Then getting mad
Yes.
when no one helps me
Yes! I get it from my mama.
clean. Next up, woman on the plane asked for my window seat so she could, quote, sit next to her husband. I said no. She said, wow, someone hates love. No, Brenda, I paid $40 extra to lean my head
Yep.
against this plastic wall and disassociate. You can hold hands at baggage claim.
True. Story.
Next up, me in the back of a police car. Lights green, go!
Me! That's you.
Next up, sir, what's in the bottle? And the cat says, it's just water. Let me see that. Police officer, take a sip. That's wine. Praise the Lord. Jesus did it again.
Yes, kitty. Meow, meow.
Next up, do regular dogs see police dogs and think, no, it's a cop?
Oh my God, I think they do.
I mean, we're asking real questions here,
True
right?
story. It's hard-hitting news.
Next up, when people give me directions and say, you can't miss it, buddy, you have no idea what I'm capable of.
Oh, that's
Right?
me.
You go down by the feed mill, you can't miss it, honey.
I love when people are like, you're going to go about 5 miles, and then you're going to turn east. Okay, Lewis and Clark, tell me, am I turning at a McDonald's or a CVS here?
Oh, this is both of us. Me doing the dishes while listening to songs about drugs, guns, money, and sex, right?
Yeah.
Bad girls
Nothing
die
says-
young.
Nothing says clean the house like a little Tupac.
Next up, my
jeez.
dog just got a haircut. Now he looks like he gave up drinking and his life got his life together.
He does look like that last one.
And finally, I'm the type of girlfriend that will help my boyfriend look for his chocolate that I ate.
I mean, I feel attacked. That's freaking hilarious.
Oh, almost as hilarious as the great world famous Ben and Jerry's.
All right, Sonnies, let's be real. Some people chase sunsets, but the rest of us, we chase scoops. And nobody serves up good vibes like Ben & Jerry's St. Augustine on St. George Street. Here's the scoop within the scoop. Their catering team is legendary. They roll up cooler first and sprinkle happiness on everything. Weddings, birthdays, block parties, you name it. They don't just serve ice cream, they serve moments you'll never forget. So grab your people, grab your spoons, and head to Ben & Jerry's St. Augustine.
All right, let's get into Addie's Reddit Rundown Report. Woo!
Yeah. Burr, burr, burr. Sip the tea while it's hot.
I need a little sip of a Rooney before I get into this one. Here's the...
TLDR?
This is Best of Redditor Updates.
Oh, okay, good.
The TLDR. My husband, 32, is insisting we impregnate his friend after finding out that I, 32, am unable to conceive. I'm honest.
I had to hold my water swallow for that.
Yeah. All right, here she goes. I'm honestly in a bit of shock after everything that has transpired in the past 24 hours, and I need some unbiased opinions to get me through. So, Sonnies, let's shine it up for this lady.
Lord
A
Jesus.
little background. I've been married for 4 years and together for 7. He's a civil engineer who is more ambivalent to his career. His real passion lies in his hobbies, our relationship, and his friends. I'm an emergency medicine doctor. That is my passion. I love my husband, my friends, and I have hobbies, but my work is absolute passion. Becoming a doctor was my dream since 12, and I have made it a reality.
Oh, yay, girl.
Now my issue. About 14 months ago, my husband was pushing me to get pregnant. He wanted a baby. I honestly did not. I was finally hitting my stride at work, and we just bought our first condo together, and we're living a really friendly, kidless life. I did not tell him this, mostly because I was a coward and have never had really disagreed with him before. So I kept my mouth shut and decided it wouldn't be a huge sacrifice to have a baby. This is not how to have kids, girl. Yeah.
Girl.
I could make it work. We got pregnant. I was miserable. Pregnancy did not suit me, and I wanted it to be over. I felt disconnected from everything, especially my pregnancy, and sought out therapy. My therapist told me I was holding resentment against this baby, and I was in a great spot in my career and was worried about that within my unborn child. And she was right. I worked on this towards about month 6, and I was really excited to have the baby. My husband and I were in a better place. My resentment and attitude really hurt our relationship during this time. Everything was going well until it wasn't. Around 7 months in, our baby was born as a stillbirth, and I had some horrible complications that have caused my chances for ever getting pregnant an incredibly low percent. I know that I'm never getting pregnant ever again. After that initial shock, recovering from the physical trauma and the emotional trauma, I won't lie, but I felt relieved. Massive relief.
Yeah.
I didn't want to be a mother then, and I don't want to be a mother down the road. My husband took this harder. But with some therapy on both ends, we seemed to be in a good spot until last night. Last night, my husband approached me and said he really wants us to have a kid and forgives me for losing our son.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow.
He knows that I cannot conceive, but recommended but reminded me that he is more than capable. I had reminded him that we have no options. If we want a baby, then we have to look into adoption or getting donated eggs and going through the surrogacy route. And right now, we aren't in a financial position to do either. Mm-hmm. Then he asked, what if there's another way?
Oh, shit.
Naturally, I asked, what? He told me that there was a woman at work that he has known for several years. Apparently, she knows about all our marital problems.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Knowing all about my health issues over the past year. He said that they recently went out for drinks together. I was on an overnight shift.
Record scratch.
And after a few drinks, she offered to not only donate the eggs, but to be our surrogate. This seems too good to be true, right? Yep. She will only do this if my husband impregnates her the natural way, having sex with her during her ovulation period until she gets pregnant. I was baffled by this. First, he was considering it and seemed genuinely excited about this. Second, that this woman would offer such a thing without even having met me. And finally, that he had shared such intimate details with her. He said that he followed up with her, and when they were both sober, via text, and she responded, "Oh, I would still love to have your baby." This seems odd to me, and I question the mental stability of this woman, but then my husband, his entire demeanor shocks me. I told him I wasn't sure about this. If we go the surrogate route, I would prefer it all be anonymous and our surrogate be a stranger. I don't want this getting messy or having to worry about running into the egg donor at Publix. Instead of seeing the validity of my opinions, he told me that having a baby with him was non-negotiable, that his friend wants to help us. He wouldn't mind doing it her way, and it would obviously, and it would be cost efficient since we've discussed how we can't afford anything at this time. He told me that if I love him and want a baby, then I will do this for him.
Oh.
I tried to explain to him that I am not sure that I'm ready for this, that I don't know that I'm comfortable with all of it, especially with him sleeping with someone else. He brushed that off, telling me that it was no big deal if they were here to sleep with her, that I'm overreacting, that he has stood by me while I got my dream of being a doctor, and he was left alone and ignored, and that I owed him to let him do this. Today I looked up the woman on Facebook. She is, all caps, very attractive. I would say that in my husband and I are both average looking, but she is very, very striking, which makes my anxiety go even higher. Why would I do this? I don't want to get what she gets out of this. Am I overreacting? This seems completely bizarre to me, and I'm questioning everything in our relationship. What should I do?
Oh, honey, sit down with me is what you're going to do. First of all, when they got together, I'll put it to you this way. When Jim and I started getting more serious in our dating life, and we could see it was going to possibly go somewhere, Jim has 2 daughters already. They're older. And I said, listen, if you want to have more children, this is not the relationship because I have no desire to have children. Okay? That's a conversation you should have in the beginning. Then he's not respecting the fact that she really does not want to have children. She's happy where her life is. And then dealing what she dealt with the miscarriage, she tried to, let me go to counseling. Let me try to warm up to this idea, or the stillbirth, dealing with all that. He's like, well, the comment was, he doesn't blame me for losing the baby, you son of a bitch, right there. That's
right.
Son of a bitch, number 1. Number 2, you went and talked to a coworker about all this stuff, and she said, sure, I'll be your surrogate. But first of all, you went and had drinks while I was out of town.
This story is messy.
Son of a bitch, number 2. Number 3, she'll agree to carry our baby if you two sleep together. This sounds a little sketch to me. This woman, and now imagine what it's doing to this woman's psyche. Like, whoa, what?
Though that she is elevated in the medical field, she can obviously see the psychological trauma in all of this situation.
This guy, go away.
Yeah. You ready for an update?
Yeah, give me it.
All right. So she spoke to the husband on Tuesday after he got home from work and before I had to leave for work. I explained to him that even though I do want kids down the road, I would not be comfortable with his friend being our surrogate.
Good for her.
And that is not going to change for her ever. All of it made me uncomfortable and honestly made me question his fidelity.
Good for her.
He was shocked by this. His exact words are you saying that I cheated on you? I laid it out for him, pointing out a lot of things that were pointed out to me from all the different commenters on this Reddit report, and stated that even if he hadn't yet physically cheated, that he emotionally cheated regardless. He said that he did have an emotional connection with her, and beyond that, nothing else. I asked him if they had sex, kissing, or anything sexual at all. He was baffled that I could even think like this, and adamant that he did not have any sexual contact with her.
This guy's a smooth criminal, let me tell you something.
Yeah, he reiterated that he loves me and that I'm the only one that he wants. The whole idea of this was because he wanted to give us a family.
Go adopt.
And help repair the loss. This was just a way to do that, and he never saw it as cheating because it would be something that we both agreed to. I told him that isn't true because he emotionally manipulated me, or tried to, into going along with it. I told him I needed to know what their relationship was like. He admitted that over the past year, even while I was pregnant, he confided in her about my obvious lack of interest in the pregnancy, my disdain towards motherhood, his fear of me hating our baby, and the issues that persisted in our relationship. Apparently, she was shocked that I could feel this way towards a baby. She told him that she has only ever wanted to be a mother since they have only gotten very close together, but he denies it had ever gotten physical or that he felt any romantic inclinations towards her.
Oh, God.
Bullshit.
Exclamation point.
Right. He said that surrogacy was completely her idea and that she had been hinting at it for weeks, telling him how she would carry our baby for us, how he deserves to be a dad, but he informed her that we don't have any frozen eggs, so our options were egg donation or adoption, which we couldn't afford. No problem, she suggested, to use her eggs, which is how the plan took shape. He said that he could do artificial insemination, but she said she didn't want medical records of this. A natural insemination would keep costs down. I asked him what the F was he thinking and talking to her about this stuff for. He looked like a deer caught in headlights. I asked him how he would feel if I did this, if the role was reversed. If he was the infertile one and I was the attractive doctor friend to knock me up with no strings attached at his suggestion, how would he feel? He had nothing to say to this. I told him that I felt absolutely betrayed by all this. Clearly, she has some sort of mental health problem or an unhealthy attachment to my husband. But beyond that, this relationship with her is absolutely inappropriate. He said, obviously, I shared too much. No shit, Sherlock.
So stupid.
I told him that I'm upset that he, quote unquote, forgave me for the loss of our baby, which I had no control over, and that he used it to emotionally manipulate me. He apologized for that. He never meant it to come out like that and in no way blames me. After that, everything calmed down, but I told him I needed some space with him for a bit. He asked if our marriage was over. I told him I don't think so, but this has really emotionally turbulent few days. I need to process it all. Right, yeah. He told me that he does not want our marriage to be over, that it was something that I was considering. He loves me more than anything and cannot bear to lose me over this. Yeah, losing the condo is more like it.
Shut your mouth.
That losing our baby was devastating and has made him depressed, confused, and angry, but he does not want to lose me at all. I told him he should not have thought about that before planning to stick his dick in crazy. Absolutely. She goes, not my finest moment. Listen, honey, I do not blame you on that one.
Sometimes my mouth when I get aggravated just makes up words.
This woman is definitely a professional and she's just she's spiraling. I don't blame her. I told her if he wanted to keep communication, he needs to cut ties with her. Obviously, he works with her, but nothing beyond whatever work contract they have to have. He needs to go individual counseling to come to at least one counseling session with me per week. Before he left, he changed his phone number, blocked her on Facebook, and deactivated it. Told me that he would give me access to whatever I wanted to see. The relationship is severed, and that there is nothing more that he has to go forward with her for. His parting words were, I just wanted to build a family with you, which absolutely gutted me. Wednesday afternoon, I checked his email. There was nothing. Nothing in the deleted bin or recovered deleted options in Outlook. Facebook was hard to look at. There were a lot of chat messages between the two of them spanning the last 8 months, and he added her on Facebook. Overall, his messages were friendly. Sometimes he was flirty, but never sexual or what I consider too much that you would joke around with friends. But hers were pretty clear in her meaning. The messages are clear. She's making some sort of play at him. I took several screenshots of all the conversations. Don't worry, I triple checked for any deleted messages, hidden apps, or other messaging services.
Ninja.
And deactivated his Facebook. So now I have his iPad. So I was able to look at the iMessages on there. They appear to be to delete every 30 days, which left me to look at a lot more under a microscope. Overall, the texts and chats line up with his story, but the whole exchange about the logistics just makes me sick. She talks about making the baby as though it's a date, that something doesn't want that she doesn't want it to be sterile or feel like she's being used. Her comments were inappropriate, but he never stopped her or corrected her. He even insulted me several times when he expressed concern about how I feel, saying things like, she's very cold-hearted, and maybe you should just do this on your own so you don't have to worry about her rejecting the baby. He really didn't stand up for me and said that he didn't think that I would do all of that. It was very hard to read, but I feel better about my decision overall. We didn't really speak on Wednesday. He checked in a few times, but I let him know that we would talk Thursday. Thursday morning, he would let me know that he turned in his letter of resignation Wednesday morning, that he hasn't heard from her, but doesn't intend to seek her out for a goodbye either. He apologized again. He just thought that he was doing the right thing, and that would make everyone ultimately happy. I still feel extremely betrayed. He is dealing with the loss of other things, but we both agreed that our communication has really deteriorated in the past year and that we need to fix this. So no lawyer, no gym, just therapy for us. Jeez. Mel, what is your thoughts? Is this emotional infidelity or just talking?
I think it's so stupid.
I mean,
People do the stupidest things, and they're like, "What do you mean you're
that
mad?"
woman was a she-devil.
Yep.
In the office, she was luring him in like a siren in the Iliad.
I think she's a very insecure person.
Oh,
you
yeah.
can be the most attractive human on the face of the
yeah.
earth, but if you're insecure, you're insecure. So she said, "I could get this boy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get this boy."
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's see here. So, how much of this is grief talking, and how much of this is his true character is showing?
I think it's a 60-40 split.
Yeah,
60% true character.
I agree with you on that.
Because
yeah.
I think when it comes to stressful situations or like stuff like that, you see people's true colors.
I mean, can grief really shape the morality of a human being?
Yeah, grief can make you do crazy things.
Yeah.
It messes with your mind.
100%. And so are we going to give Homeboy a little bit of grace here, because maybe he was really truly grieving and trying to
I'll
find
give
an
him a
option.
little.
But why wasn't adoption really a thing? If he really wanted kids that bad.
Well, a lot of people won't adopt because they want their own child. Even if there's like babies up for adoption. So a lot of people won't do it.
I know, I understand that, but like, why? If he was so passionate about being a dad, growing the family, they kept saying, why did he rule that out completely?
I don't know.
I still think that there's an underlining cheater here. I really do. I really think that he was feeling.
I don't think it's underlying cheating. I think it's a what's the word? Not like jealous of her success, or he resents her because of her success and she's happy in her life. There's stuff in his personal life and his personal that's missing.
So you're saying there's more to unpack on the story other than that?
And I think it's more to unpack on his side.
Well, I did see that, yeah, towards the end, she was talking about that their communication has been off for about a year, and so they're going to try to work on that.
I don't care what anyone says. You have an issues with your relationship or marriage, a baby does not fix that.
That's the truth. And that, where she started in the beginning there, like, that does not fix anything. That doesn't bring people together. In fact, it probably pushes them further apart and tests your relationship even further.
To be honest, I feel like for one, he kept pushing the issue of having a baby. I don't think he respected her.
Do you
standpoint.
think the heroine, the protagonist in this story, the lady that who wrote this, do you think that she should have met the other lady? I would have.
I would have too.
But I would have said some colorful things, and maybe that's why she decided not to.
I would have sat face to face.
I mean, girl talk, like, girls gotta get let know. Like, someone needs to like let her know this is just not what you do in life. And if this is the way this young lady is going to be working, honey, you're going to be lonely for a very long time, sugar, because you do not break up a marriage like that. That's horrible. That's Bukoria mentality.
But also too, she can't. It takes two to tango, so she can't break the marriage up on her own. That's a stupid husband.
So his idea in his world. is it like, because there are some people that think
I
that
just
like
have to
sex is
laugh.
like a tissue that you use and you throw out and it's no big deal. Some people really have that mentality. Now, me, I'm a lobster. This is why I don't lily pad to lily pad. I'm not hopping,
Guys,
playing leapfrog
I
at the
can't-
gay bars. That's not me.
I just have to laugh at him. Like, you stupid.
How he really thought that this was like an okay thing to propose for budget purposes. That's for one. I don't want like a. Could you imagine if you were the
It's
kid?
like a Temu baby.
Let's hypothetically say that this happens, okay, and he gets, Barbie pregnant, and like, could you imagine if you were the kid? Like, my mom couldn't get pregnant, so my dad humped his coworker, and that's how I have life. That's horrible. Talk about psychological effects from that.
No, I feel like the other lady
Yeah.
would end up doing something sneaky down the road, like, you owe me child support.
Yeah.
You owe me some money because that's my baby.
Like, and I'm sure I don't know if she's a bad lady or not, but remember Debbie Rowe, Michael Jackson's baby mama?
Oh, yeah.
So she cashed in, but didn't she like try to cash in even more after the fact or
Yeah,
something?
but she waited forever to try to do it.
Right. Yeah. So it's always like do kind of weird.
This is creepers.
Let's talk about the line, "I forgive you for losing our son."
That's
What
all-
kind
I
of
just got-
person-
look at this.
What kind of person says that? I mean,
I
seriously.
can't even like fake smile on
I
this.
forgive you.
That is where I'm saying I think
That to me is divorce.
No,
Sorry.
that right there is
I'd have left that asshole.
that's like what people do when they dig into, they know what's going to hurt you and they just grab onto it and twist. That's where the minute I heard that line, he is resenting her for like his personal shortcomings because she's successful and she's happy, she's doing the thing.
He was trying to find a dig,
That's
something.
what I think.
Yeah. I mean, you've seen several conversations on this journey that I've been backed into a corner, and you can
Yes.
find people that just take swipes
Yep,
at you.
They just
They don't
know
mean
what's
it.
going to get to you. Oh, I think they do.
Well, I
Those
mean,
people.
they were some pretty low life things were said to me. But anyway, I digress back to the story. If someone offers to carry your baby but insists on sex, is that generosity or is that leverage?
It's fucking creepy.
I know. It's
Excuse me.
absolutely creepy. Who does that?
That's so creepy.
Like, seriously. I don't know what else to say here. I think that
I can't.
This
I
is
don't know what
absolutely-
I can't say.
I need to go to Panache and get a reset, I think.
Half of this, my response is just my face like this.
I know. I mean, the headline is wild enough, but the lesson is simple. Grief needs care, not shortcuts. And he was trying to take a shortcut, and that's just going to lead down a road of non-success for the rest
I
of his
mean,
life.
oh my
yeah.
God.
I don't see them. I don't see them. You see them lasting a marriage? I do not. I don't see it either. And they're like two ships passing in the night. When homegirl's working at the meds.
Yeah, bye.
And he's, late night.
Get
so
a dog. If you want something to take care of and be responsible for, get a dog.
I don't know. I think
dogs are more responsible than children.
I would have left him.
Give him a
There would
fish.
have been no way I would have stayed in this
What's the
relationship.
phrase? You give a man a fish. Do that.
Yeah, good. Eat it.
Panache.
Fry it up.
Every guest, every time. Since 1987, Panache opened its doors to be a cut above the rest. Their mission at Panache is to care for their team, their guests, and community from scalp to soul and bring the joy to the world one service at a time. The Panache difference is their carefully chosen and highly trained staff there to exceed your expectations. The same goes for their elegant salon space, dedicated to guest comfort and devotion to innovation and artistry. They're focused on making your day and continually raising the bar by aligning with Aveda's mission. You gotta get Panache.com and get with it, boo.
Still recovering.
I know,
Still
I
recovering. Still
I
recovering.
just can't believe people are so stupid.
can't
That's like
believe
stupid
it.
with 3 O's.
I mean, it's for such a smart household, too. All right, let's get into Is This News? Oh, apparently, I have no microphone.
happening
There
over
we
there?
go. What's going on here? There we go. Is This News? We have 3 news stories that Melanie has sent over, and we are going to be the judge and the jury to let her know, is this newsworthy or nah? All right, let's
all
go.
news.
First
All of
one,
it.
drink responsibly. The pickleball purge of Port Orange. A friendly pickleball match happened in Florida Country Club, turned into full-on contact paddle justice. What started as a rules disagreement escalated into a face hit with a paddle, punches thrown, and nearly 20 people involved at a country club brawl. Not the retirement cardio and turning into WrestleMania. 2 people were arrested, injuries were reported, and somewhere a laminated rule sheet is weeping quietly in a pro shop. This is not Wimbledon. This is not whack-a-mole, baby. This is pickleball. So let's rally, Florida, and let's escalate.
All right. So don't dismiss this as Florida doing its Florida thing. Pickleball is one of the fastest growing sports in America. It's exploding in neighborhoods, HOAs, country clubs, all the places. So it's about...
People are very passionate about this.
It's not just about like a pickleball to the face. A 20-person pickleball brawl is widely objective. Also, locally, I don't know if it's St. Johns County, but it's one of our surrounding counties, a husband and wife were playing pickleball.
Yeah.
They got into a disagreement. The cops were then called because they literally beat the shit out of each other.
This is that story.
Yes.
This is the between the two of them. Yeah, they all went like berserko about it. Yeah,
you
yeah.
guys, this is crazy. Like, pickleball. You
I
cause
know.
it, but you also have a weapon in your hand, so
I mean, pickleball really is. There is
People
a
are
major
doing this.
surge for it. They do get very feisty about it, especially court times and things like that.
This, and you know what else I think this is news? Because it's showing the way that people cannot function and handle disagreements anymore. Because the world we're all turning into like, there's no rational mind. It's slowly disappearing from society, and it's straight to like, "Mah." That's why I think it's news.
So that's why, like, what would you do in that news story then? Would you just talk about the meh of all the
it's a
people?
meh.
I'm saying
But I
not
also
news.
think it's kind of funny. I'm sorry.
I'm saying not news.
Not
Rich
news.
people beating each other up. Could care less. Donate more to the poor.
All right.
All
I
right,
don't
here
know
we
if I'm
go.
going to win any of these today.
Well, you might win this one. Mosquitoes meet their match, because this is my story. Mosquitoes meet their match. Science wins around the world. All right, picture this. Tiny little mosquitoes are annoying aerial ninjas of sweat in the summer. Just got their worst enemy. Ooh, Mel, here
Yes.
we go. And it's not swatter or citronella candles. It's a friendly bacteria that blocks diseases. In a massive citywide experiment, scientists infected mosquitoes with a natural type of bacteria that cut dengue fever risk by 70%. That's like turning the mosquito buffet line into a COVID-free salad bar. Seriously.
Okay.
No sprays, no super bugs, just good bugs giving bad bugs the worst possible Yelp review. That means less dengue, less hospital visits, and way fewer people frantically slapping their faces in the sunshine. This is tiny science with gigantic results.
I am here for this. It's a citywide real world study. The Real World. Remember that show?
Yes.
Not just a lab experiment in a petri dish. The reduction in dengue fever is huge because it can save people from dying.
Listen, I've always said that mosquitoes are definitely carriers of major diseases.
They are,
If
and
you
malaria,
think
it's
about it,
proven.
it just makes sense to me. And like, honestly, and I'm
Heartworms.
going to sound absolutely stupid right now because I don't know any better, but how can the mosquitoes not spread HIV? It makes no sense to me. It's like they're in your
I think
body,
it's because
the blood,
but it's not
and then
enough.
chakapam, and then shaping.
But it's not enough.
Um,
There's not enough blood per whatever I don't know the
per
medical term.
capita fluid.
There's not enough of like a blood sample that can be transported.
Ever since I was a young kid, I've always had this question. So then, if they're so immune to it, then why aren't we studying mosquitoes for HIV awareness?
why-
I mean,
why-
we're very close to eradicating that too. So
How do we get this here in town? I
I
need
think
it.
this is awesome, though, right? This
I
isn't
say
just
news.
mosquito science; it's community health
Because
news.
guys, Jim and I can sit outside. He gets no mosquitoes. No mosquito bites. The mosquitoes eat my whole face. When it starts
you get
getting warmer,
mosquitoes on your face.
They bite my face and I'll have huge welts on my face.
That's weird. So they go
and
to-
I welt up like this.
They go to my face and like, "Ugh!"
No, I don't know what it is. Somebody told me it's about like what kind of blood type you are, but I don't know what blood type I am. So
Oh,
maybe I could look on my lab results.
And it must have like sweet blood or
don't
something. Yeah.
I think I'm more salty.
This next
I say
story,
news.
a river revival. China's Yangtze bounces back, and so do the fishermen. So imagine a river being so big and so important, it's basically the circulatory system of a nation. Well, this river in China, once battered by decades of overfishing, population, and environmental strain, got serious time out. The government hit the big pause button on commercial fishing and invested in restoring the ecosystem. So, fish populations decided to rebound with biodiversity elements. Water quality is absolutely improving, and even better, thousands of fishermen who lost work are being reemployed in sustainable community positive roles. This is a storyline where the river does not get the short end of the stick. It's restoration, renewal, and real impact showing up at a government scale. So the river didn't just survive, it came back swinging.
Yes, so the Yangtze River is one of the world's longest and most essential rivers. feeding millions, powering agriculture, and sustaining ecosystems across China.
Right, and it was getting really gross
Yeah.
and disgusting, and so like they decided to pull back all the activity going into the
Yeah.
river to be able to disperse, obviously more jobs
I say it's
outside.
news.
I think this is a very interesting thing. What are
think
some of
it's
the stats here?
All right, so
200,000 fishermen.
yeah, they weren't left behind. They were being trained and reemployed as a rare example of eco policy meeting economic opportunity. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this could be a blueprint for other countries dealing in declining fisheries and polluted airways.
Yeah,
I love this.
I'm thinking the Nile River too. I'm thinking the Mississippi River is also a
the
big.
Seine River in France,
Heavily, the Schuylkill
Seine
up in
River.
Philadelphia is highly
the
polluted.
Hudson River in New York.
Absolutely. So this could be a really cool way of thinking, hey, let's think bigger picture. Let's widen our aperture. Let's pull back some of the activity that's going on in there, and let's really make some environmental sound thing. These
I'd
are
say
the
it's
kinds
news.
of moves we need to make in life. I think this is awesome. I say news. Yeah.
News.
News for me, too. I need a wine and been 30.
39, the hidden gem of downtown St. Augustine since 2016. This is your secret getaway to a fabulous time. It's tucked away inside the lobby of the St. George Inn, and this charming spot boasts a courtyard setting that's straight out of a dream at the north end of St. George Street. Their wine collection features over 85 unique gems, is a journey into the extraordinary. You'll find wines from both small and large producers. They're open daily from 8 to 8 and Thursday to Sunday from 1 to 7. You gotta check them out. Bin 39.
All right, Sonnies, it's time for Hey Girl, Hey Horoscopes. We got to get to this so I can get over to Hillary's to do the book club tonight at 5:30. So let's get into Hey Girl, Hey Horoscopes. We got Libra and Scorpio on deck. That means I'm on deck. Let's see what happens. Libra, the velvet verdict. This week's vibe: decide yes to your dreams and no to your self-doubt. You need to try tailored, severe. Stop hiding behind the soft lens of softer fabrics. Choose and accept the consequences, and you need a big-ass bag that says, move, bitch, get out the way. Get out the way, bitch, get out the way. Move to
I
the
like that
horoscope.
remix.
Oh, it's so good. Horoscope. Oh. 1979 horrible horoscope, Libra. You don't avoid conflicts because you're evolved. You avoid it because you're terrified someone will see you as selfish.
True.
You will smile in a conversation where you should have said no, and then spend 3 days angry at everyone but yourself. Ring around the rosy, well, pocket full of posy, and around we go. So you disappoint people. Period. Your niceness is often a manipulation. Flashy, trashy, you create harmony so no one leaves. If you keep bending to stay liked, one day you'll stand up straight and realize that no one actually knows you're around. That's okay, because you dress like a trash panda heading to Woolworths for the clearance rack at a cold grilled cheese.
Ew.
Gross.
Gross.
Scorpio, the
Here you
midnight strategist. Power without punishment this week, Scorpio. Only the one that hurts you can make you feel better. Only one that inflicts the pain can take it away. Madonna. Black, sharp theatrics and silence that doesn't threaten. You need to release the control, not the outcome. All right, let's go. Scorpio, 1979. Horrible horoscope. Scorpio. You say you value honesty, but you weaponize it.
Oh.
Passive aggressive, mysterious bitch. Prediction: you will bait someone into revealing their weakness just to confirm you are right not to trust them and to kill them with their own vulnerabilities, just like a Scorpio with a big stinger in your pants. You lead your victims into your lair and then whip it out by killing them softly with a song of seduction. Stop collecting emotional leverages from others. They are not baseball cards from the 5 and dime. Your intensity is always deep. Sometimes it's insecurity with a better eye contact. Your final warning is if you keep punishing people for crimes they haven't committed yet, eventually someone will commit one just to make it worth it. And then you will feel the sting from your own stinger, which will paralyze your defenses more than once. Try to keep it in your pants.
Oh my God.
Keeping my stinger in my pants.
Dang. You better keep your
Gosh.
sting in your pants.
Well, Sonnies, that's a wrap on this world-class Wednesday.
Yes.
We chilled, we thrilled, we laughed, we thrived, and most importantly,
I really hope that girl on the Reddit report's okay. I hope she
I
survives.
hope she survived. God bless her. We
Yes.
will be back at what time tomorrow?
9 a.m., friends.
We have Jenna coming on the
Oh,
show.
I love when she comes on the show.
Talking about the venue and, of course, the cabbage, potato,
Cabbage.
bacon festival. I'll say it right tomorrow. We love you guys. Hit that share button.
Bye, guys.
Bye, Sonnies.